Let me change my jacket.
Alright, y'all, look. I've been looking over there in Blueface house because it's interesting over there. I like it over there. I want to know what the fuck is going on. I'm nosy. Like, if I could buy a ticket to get in there, I would. Because, like, I don't want to crack you. I just want to know what's going on. I just want to see. I just want to know. I got questions. Like, oh my God. So, y'all, last time we left off, this man, he had that lawyer lady, and that lady lost her marbles. Like, no BS. She went and she started telling all this type of stuff about Blueface, talking about his mama was touching on him when he was a kid, and all this craziness that she was saying, y'all. And then, bro, basically Blueface and his mama, like, they just went completely silent. Like, they didn't speak on it no more. They didn't say anything, which I felt like was weird because he was already exploiting this lady. Like, I ain't gonna cap. I thought the lady was crazy. I definitely thought this lady was crazy. And it turns out she actually is. So she got on the internet and had told everybody that she's been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. And that she was in a manic episode at the time. And that she feels like he just exploited her. Which he most likely did. Because even if he truly didn't understand, like, oh, that she has a true mental disorder, like, you exploited the situation. Like, it was content. Like, somebody literally showed up outside your door. She was very beautiful. She was educated and everything. And she showed up outside your house. And, like, you know, it just blew his mind or whatever. Like, he was like, he thought God was just, like, making people land in his lap. And then turned around to bite him in his ass. Like, I think that was excuse me, thank y'all. Like, it just seems like it was it just seemed like it was too good to be true. Like, guys just dropping bitches in your lap now. Come on now, that's, you feel me? So he had Bree, right? And then now she basically came out and was like, you know, I was in a manic episode, I got bipolar disorder, whatever, blase blase. He ain't spoke on this girl at all. When I say that man did an about face, and he basically completely forgot about this girl. Completely forgot about her. Like, this man, somehow, he back in Stunna life. Well, Stunna back in his life. And I don't know if that was planned or not, but basically now him and Stunna Girl is talking again. So he basically, Stunna Girl hit him up in the DMs. He respond, they talking. Now he finna go link with her. He go link with her on stream. Why he go link with her on stream on Naveah's birthday? And Naveah on the internet talking about, oh, he gave me some money. Y'all might get some D. Y'all might get some food, but, like, he ain't gonna treat y'all like me. That's what she said. Like, a girl, even if that's true, no cap, even if that's true, gee, do you know how embarrassing that is? Like, that nigga wouldn't have heard the end of it if it was up to me. What? You just went and spent my birthday with somebody else? Like, the fact that he even play with you like that, like, no cap, you need to do something about that. You need to do something about that, because it's only gonna get worse. Like, dudes only do what you allow them to do. Now, you can bring it up, they gonna push, they gonna have something to say, they gonna argue with you, they gonna do whatever it is. Don't play with me. That's what you gotta do, pimp. You need to set that boundary, because right now, like, he got it. Like, he got you thinking that you can't have boundaries because he's the breadwinner. He give you bread. No, ma'am. That's not how it go. You actually better have boundaries. You most definitely better have boundaries, because he don't respect you at all. He don't. He respects Stunna Girl a whole lot more than he respects you. I just think that. That's just my own personal opinion. Like, I don't know if I'm right or nothing. I just think he likes Stunna Girl. He respects Stunna Girl a lot differently than he respect these other girls, because he don't necessarily, like, he be trying little shit, like, to embarrass her, to treat her, whatever, like, but she be matching his energy. Like, so he, you feel me, he don't take it too far. Like, I feel like he's such an a-hole. He think in his head, like, you know, like, my life is content. I'ma just You feel me? I'm just do whatever I gotta do for content. They just giving me the content. Like, you feel me? Like, if he was mad at Stunna Girl just like, alright, whatever. I talk to him, he ain't mad. She would not do too much on stream. Like, she know how to play her role. You feel me? These other girls, they really don't. He just don't respect it. And that's why it's going the way it's going. So now it's looking like Stunna Girl versus Naveah. And then he's sitting up there, oh my God, I ain't gonna cap. I definitely would have cut, like, bro, we would have had some problems in the crib. When he sat there, he laughed at Stunna Girl. When Stunna Girl was calling her a goddamn chihuahua with a wig on. And then the crazy part about it is he the one brought it to light. He told everybody that that's what they was talking about. She, like, you feel me, said it in like whole type shit, and he brings it up. Like, come on, at first it could have just been speculation, even though motherfuckers wouldn't know what was going on. Like, you're bogus. He's bogus. He don't respect neither one of them. And now I'm just wondering what's gonna happen with Bree. Like, now she got herself a little platform or whatever like that, but like what I want to know more about her. Where is she going? Is you finna actually stop talking to her, or is she finna be in the mix? But I don't think she's gonna be in the mix because she said that she felt like she was basically mad at him or whatever because she felt like he took advantage of her. And so y'all, this circus is still going. I don't know how these girls keep on coming through this revolving door. Like, I don't know how he keep on getting bitches. Like, it's like they just be coming and coming and coming. Like, dang. And then he allegedly sleeping with all of them. You can't tell me somebody don't got BB. That's a lot of cootie cats. Like, I ain't gonna lie. A dude, you be risking it already when you dipping and dabbling in 2 cootie cats. And this man be having like 4 or 5 of them. Like, oh my God. And I was sitting here, and I ain't gonna cap, so y'all, I was watching, I think Blonye. I'm pretty sure it was Blonye. I'm watching her, and I was like, it just amazes me how people be like so amazed that these women is putting up with the shit that they putting up with. Because to me, it's like, I feel like that's just what comes along with these type of niggas. He ain't never lied. He ain't never sugarcoated nothing. He tell all of these bitches, I'm going to be with other women. I'm going to do what I want to do. They have conversations together. They like really talking. So like, as a woman, when you're dealing with a man like that, if you try to set a boundary, just like, oh, okay, only side chicks, or you better use condoms, or whatever. If you trying to be the main bitch, and you know he gonna always have side bitches, and you trying to set rules and regulations on these niggas, you gonna know if he gonna listen to him or not. And it seemed like he ain't got no boundaries, because he cracking these women raw. And that's like, is you slow? Like, you're gonna catch something. You crack the one you like the most raw. But he probably like all these bitches the same, to be honest. Like, I think he respects Stunna the most and he wants Stunna the most, but like, I don't think he love her the most, cause she's like the most like him. She's the most entertaining. Like, she got clout like him, and this, that, and the third. And like, they're very compatible, but I don't think he actually like people that's compatible to him. Like, I think he I don't know, like, he get a kick out of I don't even know how to describe it. Like, I feel like he get a kick out of lesser women, if that makes sense. Like, he like having somebody that he can make fun of or make a joke of. And it's so sad. It's like, dang, you just, dang, why you had to be one of those? You could have been something totally different. Why'd you go that way? Are you serious? Okay. All right. Another one, we just gotta know he ain't shit. It is what it is. But like, I feel like my whole thing with these bitches is this: the only person that's playing this stuff right is Naveah. Because, and to a certain extent, Jaden be like forgetting, like, okay, so look, Clarissa be talking about how when these girls come around, she don't really like them because they be trying to be lovey-dovey with her son instead of be trying to just get the money, get the clout, have a plan, try to elevate type shit. Like, they be so focused on trying to have a relationship with a nigga who ain't even ready for a relationship and who don't even really truly care for one. Which I get exactly what she's saying. So look, let me help you bitches break it down. Because for me, I feel like the internet be in shambles and they be like, how could you deal with a man like that? What you mean, how? Like, what? You mean to tell me he got enough money to mess with me, mess with you. He giving me money, he giving you money, he making sure I'm straight, he making sure you straight. And I actually like him. Like, I actually like dude. And you think I'm finna stop talking to him and it's his life. He said he gonna talk to me and talk to you. No. I like him. I don't want to stop talking to him. So I'm going to continue talking to him, whether you talk to him or not. Like, I can see why bitches would be in those type of predicaments. But see, the problem be, y'all think y'all can get that man and then just lock him down. No, that's not always the case. And maybe some these niggas, they probably be lying to y'all, telling y'all like, oh, I'm looking for the one. But a lot of these niggas, they be telling y'all like, no, I want multiple women. Some dudes, they want to have a main woman, and then they want to have all these little extra people. Some people, they want to have a main woman and sometimes somebody extra every now and again to spice it up. Some people just want the option. And then some people really just poly. Like, they just like, oh, no. I'm like some niggas, they want to be a bachelor and then just have multiple girlfriends. Like, it just is what it is. You just kind of you have to be smart and just look at what that nigga want. And you decide, grown old lady, grown ass lady, you decide if you want to deal with that. And if you feel like you can't deal with that, move on. Don't be sitting over there trying to change his program, because you ain't gonna do nothing but hurt your own feelings and waste your own time. Like, if this nigga is letting you know, like, hey, I'm finna fly here and go fuck this bitch and fuck them bitches and do this and do that. Come on now, them bitches know. The bitches before you, the Love and Hip Hop girls, all the video, like, bro, all these bitches that's been married to rappers and shit like that, girl, they already know. Like, yes, this is what they do. But the dumb part is the fact that y'all get an attitude about it. Because it's like, how you finna change how shit go, bitch? That's like a motherfucker going to the strip club and then being mad because the bitches don't wear clothes. Bitch, that's what happens there. Like, that be the part that be killing me. That, if you gonna be... You feel me? If you're gonna mess with a man, you can't, and he living his life a certain way before you, bitch, you better act like that's how he gonna always live his life. Don't ever anticipate a nigga changing who he is for you. Now, I do believe some niggas are monogamous. Some men are monogamous. I'm not gonna, you feel me? I don't feel like every man is a cheater. So I feel like there are people who are monogamous. I feel like people who, like, they cheat every now and again. And so my advice to these bitches is to find your slot and fucking stay in it. Like, stop trying to change that nigga, because you just hurt your own fucking feelings.